Hi peeps, so here we go. Do my little show and tell of how I coffee dye my papers and things. So what I have here is, I don't even know how long this disposable pan is, but it's pretty long. It's one of those really long ones. So I have that. If you have plastic on your table like I do, put something underneath so you won't melt your plastic when you pour the hot coffee in here. Um, this is just some tissue paper that I got free from IKEA when I bought my vase. So that's what I'm using to lay my paper out to dry. Nothing fancy. Again, I put something underneath. I have a box underneath my paper, and I actually have these my goodness. These are the wire, those are the wire storage things that you can put together. I hate mines, but I still keep them for whatever reason. But I just thought it would be a little bit easier for them to dry if it had a little bit of, I don't know, airflow. I don't know. So maybe you want to use something. I don't know if that helps the drying process or not, but I figure I use it. So there it is. So I'm going to try to work quick because I'm already feeling hot. Turn my AC off. So I'm going to do a cardstock first. So I just have some white Recollection 65 pound weight. Let me just tell you. So I didn't measure my coffee, of course. I actually bought this instant coffee from Dollar Tree yesterday. This is the first time I'm using instant. So, yeah, that's about, that's about how much I use. Approximately right where the label begins, however much that is. And I just poured my water in there, and, I put the coffee in, and then I saw how dark it was. If it wasn't dark enough, I added a little bit more and just used a whisk and made sure it dissolved. That's pretty much it. Really simple. So ideally, if you're worried about your nails, you should probably use gloves when you're dipping, but I really don't care. So I'm just going to throw my paper in here. Sorry, I'm going to try not to shake the camera because I literally have it clipped on my dining room table on my little flexible tripod thing holding my phone. So I'm just going to push the paper down in here. I don't even know. Do anybody know what this is? It kind of, you know how you buy the wooden spoons? It came with a set of my wooden spoons. I never know what the heck this is, so I don't use it for anything but stirring stuff. Um, yeah, just thought I would throw that out there. I have no idea what it is. So because this is a heavier weight, I'm going to leave it in here a little bit longer. It's really for me, it seems like a simple process. You can kind of see how dark my coffee is by, the way you can see the paper. So I can still see the paper, but it's still pretty dark. So I don't know how much coffee that is. And I guess it depends on how big your pan is as well. So I'm going to let that sit a couple more minutes, and I'm going to do one of the stencils just to show you. I'll do this one. Okay, for camera's sake, I'm going to take this out. It looks pretty dark to me. So this is where you want to put your gloves on before you reach in, but clearly I don't really care. I should, since I get my nails done like every 2 weeks, but I really don't. If they turn coffee colored, whatever. So I'm going to lay this. I'll lay this one on the corner since I did the other one in the middle. So I'm just going to lay it right there. Now, Crafty Irina had a really nice paintbrush where it didn't drip, but mine's drip because it's what I had. So you'll see, I'm going to try not to hit the camera when I do this. So you want to hold on to your stencil because as you paint it, it will move if you don't hold it. And I do this a couple of times. So it'll really show up well. In between, you know, I'll let it dry a little bit and then I'll go back and then I'll do it again. So depending how dark you want your image is, I guess, how many times you go over it with your coffee. So I'm going to do it one more time. Clearly you want to do the whole paper, but you want to go all the way across, really. But since I'm trying not to bump the camera, I'm trying not to, so you will want to go like this. Okay, and then you want to sit and let that dry and then go and do it again. So that's one. We can do some copy paper, white copy paper. This, of course, since it's a little bit thinner, mine is 24 pounds. So it's not as thick, of course, as the cardstock. But it's not as heavy as some people. I think most people use like a 28 pound. But like I said in my last video, I bought this copy paper to use to, you know, for printing. And it was on sale at Costco. It was an 800 count, 24 pounds for, I think it's by Xerox, and it was $5 and some change. So I thought that was a good deal. And so I was like, let me just try it. It works better than the copy paper that I had previously. It holds up well to the coffee dyeing. So I don't think the 4 more pounds is a big difference. So I think I'm going to slide this one over because I have another area over here. So I'm going to slide this one over so I can get that one on camera. I'm going to hold it. So if you move it, you want to hold it so it doesn't move out of your, you know, move out of the way, out of place. Sorry, still only had that 1 cup of coffee, people. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I'm going to just let this drip a little bit. I'm going to lay that down. And let's do a doily print on this one. Since I don't have too many with the doilies on it. I'm going to put this one in the corner. I'll do 2. I think this one right here. So when I do my doilies, I push it down so the coffee will soak into it before I paint it. So it'll be a little bit easier to paint. And I'm gonna, where's my paintbrush? So I'll get my paintbrush, dip it. Again, you want to hold it because it will probably move. And, you know, doilies are very delicate. So with this one, I kind of do a little tapping instead of painting because I don't want it to rip. And what you can do, well, you can't even see the other one, but you got the idea. So what I would do is, as this soaks in, once it starts to dry a little bit, I would take my finger and just smooth it out. But if I do it now, it's going to move. But you get the idea because I already can see it moving when I did that. So that's really it. That's it. And like I said, just let it sit here and dry. I do have another area on the other side of the room, like when the first one, when it starts to dry a little bit and I feel it's good enough for me to move, I will move it to the other side and I'll put some more paper in and I'll just do it all over again. And this is what I do all day long. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to just leave them down in the comment section. I hope this helps make the process a little bit simpler. And that's it. So check out Crafty Irina. I left the link to her video on the previous video when I showed you the effects of all the stenciling and all that in the previous video. And have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.